Good morning to you. Rev here this morning. It's Saturday. We've made it to the end of the week and the beginning of the month. Today is October the 1st. Hope you're safe and well and blessed, and I hope you've been a good witness for Christ throughout this week. Quick reminder, tomorrow, services, in-person services, 9 o'clock in Verdon, 10:30 in Girard. Also, we will be online at 10:30 tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock or so. For those of you who watch online, I'll get on and tell you what all we're going to be doing during the service, so you can get words downloaded and sing along with us and that kind of stuff. We're continuing with Joe Miller's book, Dog Walk Talk. While I'm walking, God is talking. You can find this online. I hope you do. You can Google author Joe Miller and find the book. Several of you have already, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and I know Joe appreciates it as well. Today, the devotion is called Squandered, and I want to read just one verse from James chapter 4. It's verse 14. Why, you don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. Now, today's devotion, they always start out with a quote. And today, the quote actually comes from Joe Miller himself. And I quote, "The good choices we didn't make clearly show how much of our lives was squandered. When I look in the mirror, I see me, and I think." End of quote. Important moments in time, opportunities, family bonds, friendships, job advancements, time with kids growing up, dreams and hopes, future financial security, trust and respect, one's own potential, self-esteem, changed hearts, a lot of unknowns, one's well-being and health. Joe says that is a list of some of the pieces of his life that he squandered. He says, because I failed to make good choices during my journey from childhood into adulthood. And unfortunately, Joe says, many of my choices were based on worldly thinking rather than spiritually grounded thinking. He says, I eventually learned to define good choices as godly, wise choices that positively affect or affected not just myself, but also those around me. So, yes, there was the bad news, but the good news is that here, Joe says, in the winter of my life, I've come to know a God of compassion and forgiveness. The past is just that, the past. And God has now set me on a new path. He has allowed me to close out the poorly written chapters, the poorly chosen written chapters of my life, and offered me, Joe says, the astonishing opportunity to write a better ending. I now have joy, he says, as I patiently await his continually unfolding plan for me. Each day brings a new surprise. Each day brings another opportunity. Each day brings me closer to the man God made me to be. And each day my responsibility continues to be willing to make that next good choice. So how about you? Do you feel stuck in the present because of bad choices that you've made in your past? I have to tell you, I've made a lot of bad choices in my past as well. Joe says it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose not to allow your past choices to define who you are. That is a burden that none of us need to carry. God is a big, big God. And if you're ready and willing to step past your past and into new life, God is there for you. So allow Him to help you strengthen a new mindset of no more squandering. I'm Pastor Mark. Love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. Go do something for Jesus. And I'll see you in worship tomorrow.